Today we're out here in Kuna, Idaho at Lugarno Terra, and we're of course going to look at these amazing Tresidio homes, but there's a secret that nobody really knows yet. It is just opened up today, and it is opportunities at homes in the 500,000 range in this luxury community.
From its scenic trails to its poolside clubhouse and brand new homes from an award-winning builder, Lugarno Terra has everything buyers are looking for right now.
So we have the amenities, $500,000 houses, but we're also going to tour this stunning model home, one other house that you guys are going to want to see, and of course, don't miss out on us talking about the opportunities in the 500,000s in this community.
So let's kick it off and talk to you guys about why this amazing community has been so popular, and of course showcase this award-winning builder, Tresidio Homes. This being one of their model homes, so it's going to be decked out with a few things that maybe you can't customize, but overall a beautiful example of what Tresidio can do here in Kuna, but also in their many other communities across the valley. So,
hey guys.
Oh, yep. Brady's here. We're both on camera again today.
Yep.
We got Grant running the camera. So, but yeah, obviously as we walk in, we're going to give you a quick tour of the home. But like always, we just want to give you guys a reminder, or if you're new to the channel, what we're about here at Boise Real Estate Insights.
Yeah, we're here to actually give you guys real information and show you all of the communities, not just the ones that are going to get your attention or be cool. And we're here to actually help you throughout your life. Hopefully that's the goal, is we want to build relationships, not just be transactional real estate agents, sell you a house, say thank you, and then send you on your way. We're here to hopefully meet with you guys early, put plans in place, hopefully buy a house or sell a house, and then later on in life, we're here as real estate advisors throughout it, and we're here to give you honest information too. Like even with this model home, there's things you can't do in here, and we also want to show you all of the opportunities throughout the valley. So.
Exactly, yeah, we're not salespeople. We're not going to be out here, especially if you're a buyer here locally or maybe moving into Idaho. Yep. Hey, go buy the first home that you fall in love with. We really want to get to know what you need, what you're looking for, and what your vision is. And if we can maybe direct or provide other opportunities that maybe it takes 6 months instead of closing tomorrow, yep, we're going to do that. It's not about us. It's obviously all about you guys as clients as well as viewers, even if you're just here for information.
Yep. Yeah. So if that's something that interests you guys, then watch this channel, subscribe to this channel, stay along, and always comment down below if we can do anything better. But let's get into Tresidio. Excited. This is one of our favorite builders. We showed you guys these houses a lot. But want to show you Lugarno Terra because it really is an awesome opportunity. And with this new announcement of these affordable options in Lugarno Terra, that doesn't come up very often with Tresidio. They almost never build homes that are in the 500,000 and 600,000 range, especially in a community like this with all these luxury houses. So excited to talk to you guys about that. But right here off the bat, we got the classic. Two rooms right off the front.
Exactly. Yep. This one being, you know, again, this is a luxury neighborhood. These homes are a little larger. It's a little bit, I would say, better than the typical because this hallway's got some nice length to it, and then these rooms are amazing size. I mean, the tall ceilings, the tall door frames, and
it comes with your color of lip gloss.
Oh,
too,
hey,
Jesse.
look at that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can get ready here in the morning.
Once we get to 500 subscribers, we might
have to give away lip gloss?
No, we might have to have a makeup person.
All crazy.
Yeah, or I need to shave maybe more often.
Yeah, 500 subscribers and we made it.
Exactly.
We need a makeup. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I mean, this room off the front, and as you guys see through this model home, I mean, the ceilings in here are taller, and this is a model home, but this is also a community where this is what the homes are. They're gonna have higher ceilings. Almost every single house has an RV garage, which indicates usually a higher end community. There's not really any homes in this size range, in this section of Lugarno Terra that are under 800,000. Pretty much everything's above 800,000. Which is why that 500,000 range is so exciting. And we'll talk more about that later, but that is exciting to talk about because anytime you want to be the lowest price home in the nicest neighborhoods, right? So to be able to have that is outstanding.
And like we've talked about before, when builders go down in size or down in price point, it's always a huge value add for buyers because they have a very hard time actually cutting their quality, not quality, but cutting their materials, cutting their design and style. So it's amazing to get $1 million+ builder typically in the 500s because you get a ton of extra stuff that you wouldn't normally find. from a builder who typically builds in the 500s.
100%, yeah. And we'll go into more detail on that when we actually talk to you guys about all of that. But
yeah, like, I mean, you know, again, these are things that luxury builders are going to want to add, like a Tresidio, where other builders may not. This little closet area, which is amazing for storage space. It's almost even hidden here, but they didn't have to put that in there. So
no, yeah. And Tresidio is known for adding closets everywhere.
Yep.
And then their bathrooms, obviously it's a model, but you just get to see the nice high-end finishes.
Yeah, yep. And, you know, there are quick move-ins in Lugarno Terra, as well as custom builds. So Tresidio does all the above, of course, depending on your timeline, but you can custom build and deck it up to the nines, or keep it as base as possible just to hit your budget and get more home, you know, more bang for your buck potentially. So you have tons of options with them.
Yep. And this is the Davenport floor plan, which is honestly one of the favorites with Tresidio. So excited to show you guys this in a different light. Have clients building this floor plan. A lot of clients we do show Tresidio homes, they end up really loving this floor plan. And we'll see why. There's one thing in the kitchen that personally I'm not a huge fan of, but a lot of people love, so I'll be curious to see what you guys watching think. One thing about Tresidio too is right here's another bedroom / office off here in the front. And when you build a Davenport, you can actually customize this section. You can extend this out and make this into an actual bedroom. So it's an office because there's no closet, but when you build a Davenport, they extend it out 4 feet, they add a closet here, and they move the door. And so nice to know that. And with Tresidio, as we guys have talked to you in the past, they have a full pretty much custom build. You pick their floor plan and then you can customize pretty much everything. Even the client that I mentioned who is building a Davenport, he did the room, but the lot didn't quite fit the garage that he wanted. So they customized it to a little bit smaller garage for him and extended it. That way it fit on his lot. So there is capabilities that a lot of other builders necessarily wouldn't do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And their design studio at Tresidio is awesome, as you guys will see as we go through this house.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, again, a very, very popular floor plan. I don't know exactly how many they have, but I mean, you're talking about several dozen just depending on the community.
Yep.
And again, with this community having pretty much all third bay, most of them RV garage, these are all really, really good sized lots. So we're talking 800s and higher. But for a home this size on a lot with a third bay or RV garage, I mean, it's a killer deal. And really because we're out here in Kuna, but as we've talked about before, that killer deal might not last forever just because Kuna is growing like crazy.
Yeah, and we talk about that all the time. And that's the information that's valuable, right? Is Kuna, certain locations are gonna go up in price faster. We were just looking at the data yesterday, and Kuna has almost gone up twice as much as other parts of the valley in the last 12 months. And so it's important to know that some of these things aren't gonna last long, similar to what we saw in Star. For those of you who have looked at houses in Star, you've known that it's gotten a lot more expensive out there pretty quick. And with Lugarno Terra too, obviously these are awesome homes, but it's an awesome location. I actually live across the street in the Hayden Homes community, and we'll talk more about the location later in the video. But now we're in the kitchen area. Classic Tresidio cabinetry. I'd say they very rarely go with the darker like gray countertops. Usually it's white or black. I'd say, or even a cream.
Yeah, their move-ins are a little more neutral. I mean, this is obviously a very quality upgrade. I actually like it a ton. You can't tell on video, but I mean, it actually has the texture still. But in their quick move-ins, they're going to keep it a little bit more neutral to what maybe everyone would look for. Or if you're custom building, you could, you know, select something like this or similar and really customize it to your guys' style.
And this is, I guess, the first part of the floor plan that I personally am not a huge fan of, this open like concept with the kitchen in the middle, but some people just absolutely love it. So I'd be curious what you guys think, comment down below. I like the corner kitchen where it's a little bit more like you're looking out, but obviously this is a popular floor plan, so people love it. And in this model home, you do get the taller ceilings, which really helps open this up a lot. And if you build a Tresidio in any of their communities, you can do things like that and make it bigger. But I'd say in a lot of their other communities, they have a shorter ceiling. And so it does just makes it feel a little bit smaller in here.
And honestly, I would say this is where, in my opinion, almost too much furniture staging wise. This is actually a pretty good sized living room, but I mean, you've got 2 full-size couches and 2 chairs. can't really tell what it looks like on video, but like walking through here, it feels a little bit crowded, but I think it's partly the staging. But again, you know, the floor plan itself, for most people, this is a great sized.
Plus, this fireplace is huge.
Yeah, I know. This might not be something you can do, but yeah.
Yeah, but it sticks out a way. I feel like I'm in Rome.
This is, yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
cool
different
to see what you can do. I'm sure we could pull some strings, and if someone really wanted this, we could get it.
We can make it happen. We can find the right guy.
Yep. Yeah, and then the built-ins, that is an added, so like it's not standard with the cabinets on the sides. Good to know about. Got the windows, as always, with Tresidio. We can actually step out into the backyard too, so you guys can get an idea of the lot sizes out here in Lugarno Terra, because it's always important. I know it's probably, I feel like the number one thing that people want is they want to see how big the lot size is. Whether you're somebody who is looking for a larger lot or you're somebody who's looking for a smaller lot, it's usually important. And so I want to show you guys how big these lots are. In the backyard, I mean, you guys can see it's a good sized backyard, and it even wraps around. And that's with a, you know, 2,600, well, really 3,200 square foot if you include the garage, which we're going to show you because the garages are huge out here. It takes up a lot of the lot space, but these are all almost quarter-acre lots.
Yeah, exactly. Really wide, and that's, you know, they have to have that to fit the 3-car with the RV. But covered patio, as you'd expect at this price range. I am curious, though, obviously this floor plan, and some of them would have a slider. If any of you guys have a preference or even a requirement where you'd prefer just the door, or if you'd rather have a slider. Because I've actually, you know, I would assume, or you would think most people would want the openness of the slider, but some people actually, they just want the door. They don't want this huge double window, worried about people looking in or kids or dogs breaking it. So curious what you guys think. If you're a slider person, more sliders the better, or if you like it kind of walled off with just a single door out to the back patio. But yeah, and this is where really good sized dining area. Obviously the light fixtures upgraded. If you were to build a home, you could pick out whatever you'd like to, but yeah, I mean, more than enough space. This one being master bed and bathroom, I guess, highlighted. You know, this area might not fit everyone's style, but they have other floor plans where this great room area is the key feature, and it's going to be a little bit larger. So if anyone's looking and thinking like, oh, maybe we need a little more space because we have, you know, full-size family, there's plenty of other builds.
And even with the Davenport, which as we're walking into the garage, you can get this with the bonus room upstairs too. So they have a Davenport, so same floor plan downstairs, but then they add a staircase right here, and it gives you an extra bonus room. Without the bonus room, you do get this half bath, which is a nice little touch. It's always, I think, a requirement or a big bonus to have the half bath for entertainment, and when you have people over, to be able to use that.
Yeah, and we were talking, you know, a lot of these homes are in the 2600s. This is actually one of their smaller floor plans for this community, just over 2,200 square feet without the bonus room upstairs. So a 2,200 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, and I mean, a pretty good space in here. It actually feels larger.
Oh, 100%, yeah. And that pantry looks a lot larger.
Oh, it is, yeah, because it goes all the way back. We'll send Grant back there.
Yeah, it's huge. That's where you could put a kid in there, big enough, right? And then from the kitchen, and this is like, I think a unique feature of the Davenport is this entryway. You don't see this too often in houses with these kind of corner connecting everything, because right here, you have the laundry room too that connects into the master. So lots of ways to get in and out of the house, and I think a unique aspect of the Davenport.
Gotta show the garage though, especially when it's a highlight like this.
And it'll forever be a joke on the channel from now on, but we always have to show the garage to show that we're real men. Whoever, I can't remember who commented that.
It was a while back, but
But yeah, I mean, their RV garages are always like pretty good size, especially out here in Lugarno Terra. Not every community has this long of an RV garage. Sometimes they cut it short, like right in here, it's only 20, 30 feet, but these ones are 40 feet, so.
Yeah, definitely fit most actual RVs, motorhomes that most people have, or of course, like we see everyone else do, toys, gym, sports equipment, or just tons of storage if you're a hoarder, I guess.
Well, I feel like most people are. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, big garage, and this is where this community is great to have these opportunities. But again, we're going to talk about the affordable options in here too, which is awesome because there's options for everyone. Those will have 2-car garages. So it's a community where you get a mix of everybody. And we're going to talk about all the amenities too. But I want to show you guys the master, especially in these model homes. Their master bathrooms and masters are just always pretty outstanding. And we get to walk through the cool feature of I'd say the newest trend and popular thing that people want is the laundry room that goes through the into the master. But one thing about the Davenport that it does have is kind of an extra storage space. So you almost get like a secondary pantry in here, which is outstanding for the extra storage. You have this for you preppers. You can put all your prep food in this pantry. That way when people come over, they don't think you're crazy. So yeah, nice little added bonus there.
The Costco section where you keep all your bulk goods in the secondary pantry. So no one judges you for all the snacks. And I say it because that's me. Judges you for all the snacks you have.
Yeah, every time we're filming, we get halfway through and Jesse gets grumpy. He needs a snack.
Yeah, can we stop by the model home and grab some snacks?
Yeah, which good thing we're in the model home, Jesse. We got snacks for you.
First thing I thought about.
But
yeah, this bathroom is cool, and I like the layout of this one too, because a lot of times in homes it's like, you know, the alley kitchen where sink, tub, shower, and it's just a hallway. This one's broken up a little bit more where you have, I mean, a pretty big footprint, but a wide footprint. So you have obviously your dual vanities here, still the tall ceilings, your standalone tub by the window, and then on the other side is where you have your toilet room and your walk-in shower.
That tripped me out. The tile is so shiny. I thought there was a glass screw here. But yeah, big shower. They obviously have it upgraded with the tile. But
yeah, really cool tile.
Yeah. I'd say not Brady approved for me. It's not my style, but I'm sure there's a lot of people in here that will love this shower.
Yeah, one thing, well, I guess I have to take it back. I was gonna say, I felt like the master closet's a little small, but I keep forgetting this home's only 2,200 square feet.
Yep.
Like as we're walking through it, it feels like 2,500.
Yeah, I mean, you get the giant pantry and the second pantry. This is a home that when you guys come with criteria and you're like, I want a 2,600 square foot house, this is one that you could see this house and be like, it's actually more functional than a 2,600 square foot house.
Yeah.
It really hits on that point that we talk about every so often where, square footage doesn't always tell you how a house feels and actually functions within.
Yeah, and a lot of it is just there's absolutely no dead space in a home like this. Like where my older home, sure, maybe it's whatever, 2,000 square feet. But the footprint is more like, you know, 2,000 where the living space is 1,800 because there's sections of the home where it's just like empty space where it's walled off. Something like this, they literally used up every interior square footage they could, so it feels bigger.
Yeah, especially at 3 bedrooms with an office, or if you want, you can make it a 4th bedroom. So, yeah, that's without the bonus room. But
the master suite here. Tall ceilings, the trade ceiling is awesome. You know, some of the finish work again, maybe could do into design studio, but a little extra for the model home. But yeah, really good sized room. Again, what we'd expect at this price point and this quality of builder. What is nice, you do have your owner's entry or private entry out to the covered patio, so you can get out there right from your bedroom.
But that's the Davenport. So now we're going to go show you some of the amenities a little bit, talk more about the community itself, what comes with the HOA, things that I guess would be important with this community. And then we're going to go take a look at a second house. That way you guys get another floor plan to look at. And while we're in that house, we'll talk more about the area itself, the schools, what's close by, why I personally love living right across the street and why I love this area a lot. Especially for those of you who are local. A lot of people don't come out to Kuna. We kind of get ignored out here, and so there's some things that you might want to know about even as a local, and so we'll give you that. And then we're of course going to dive into more details about the 500,000 range single family homes that'll be out here in Lugarno Terra.
All right, we're out here at home number 2, which you can see has the huge RV bay like we talked about with most of the homes in this community. This particular home I really like. Obviously it's going to be a little bit larger than the first model home, just over 3,000 square feet, but what they have inside this home I'm really impressed by, and we're seeing more and more often in a good way, and that's ensuite bedrooms or guest suite, junior suite rooms within the home. So this one has some really cool features with that.
For sure, yeah. And then right here is a classic like front patio, gives you that more European style. I like how this one's not quite as covered, like it's just a big front patio area.
There's no war going on. That's just the landscaping.
Yeah, we're not
skid steer, which is super loud and heavy.
Yeah, we're not in LA.
Yeah.
This is front of the house. So first thing is I like how it's not 2 bedrooms in the front.
Yes.
As real estate agents, I'm starting to get more and more annoyed. I don't think I could ever buy a house that has the 2 in the front because we just see so many. Yeah. So nice to have this, I guess, more unique entryway with the garage right here, laundry room, and then over here is the office space. Which just a little touch in here, and I guess even while we're in it, you'll notice the ceilings aren't quite as high as the model homes.
Yeah,
so 9 foot instead of 10 foot in here.
Yep, the standard door frame height as well.
Yep, yeah. But I love these 2 windows in this office space, bringing that natural light for the office area. And as you guys, we talk about this a lot, but this house isn't staged, and so it'll feel and look smaller than it actually is.
Yeah,
it's counterintuitive. The farther you build your house, and then with staging or furniture in the house, it actually looks bigger when you add furniture. So keep that in mind. But really good office space. This is a big room.
And I mean, it legitimately could even be a bedroom. It has the closet, but the size of it could be a bedroom. But definitely more suited for an office.
For sure. Yeah. And I don't think we'll waste time going into the garage. It'll be the exact same garage as the first house we looked at. So wrap around here to, the living area. So really big living space here.
Yeah, this one's much larger than obviously the 2,200 square foot home. And then even if it, when you have furniture in here, you'll have plenty of space and really get an idea of the overall feel.
For sure. And then this is more of the classic Tresidio fireplace. This is what most of them look like. They don't always add this, so nice that they added the TV port with the put your cords down. And you guys can see it doesn't have the built-in cabinets on either side, which is where we talked about. That's not always standard. So with this move-in ready home, obviously they didn't have that in there. Same 3, well, they actually gave you 4 windows in this one.
No slider again. All windows with the 1 door out to your patio. So that's a little bit more of their design, where some builders go, big slider right there where the windows are. And again, just preference differences, but
which Tresidio still does do. But I'd say more often they actually have the door than the sliders. Obviously, if you build, you can decide how big of a slider you want to. So
and then
room here.
I was just gonna say, before we go to this corner, which is actually one of the big surprises for us. Obviously the kitchen here, so nothing too different or crazy. This is a pretty standard Tresidio. You have the really nice hood vent, so it's not just your microwave above the gas range. Quality quartz, custom cabinetry, soft close drawers, which people absolutely love to check and play and make sure every single one.
Another thing they like to check is the trash can. Thing right here. So get the 2 trash cans. I love it because it hides your trash can. Especially in the starter home builders, it's not always the best looking to have your trash can, in the corner or wherever. So,
but again, nice full backsplash, a good sized pantry. It's not as, it's funny, it's actually not as large as the 2,200 square foot home, but more than suitable for most people. It does have your outlet, so you could store some of your actual appliances here, keep it off the main kitchen area. But again, this is what we'd expect with Tresidio, not necessarily the highlight, in my opinion, for this home, which would actually be the guest bedroom. So we'll see those here in a second.
2 big highlights, this being one of them, and then that one. And then of course, before we go into the master and show you the rest of the house, we'll stop back in here, talk about these lower price point homes, and then I'll dive deeper into this area for those of you guys who don't know as much about Kuna and where we're at. And
I would say secret might be a strong word, but not publicly known information that we're going to share with you guys about those affordable single family homes coming up.
For sure. Half bath here.
Good to have the half bath. Again, this isn't a model home, so it's not decked out, but realistically, the stuff you see in the model home, anyone who's fairly handy could do it, or you could of course hire someone out to do it later. So
And then huge bonus room. I mean, this is like, you could turn this into a movie theater room real quick. Or
with nothing in here, it's like almost disorienting because it's all painted, obviously fresh, but it's like, this is a really massive room.
Yeah, if you stand over there, Jesse, we would look the same size.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Same height as Brady now.
Yeah, that illusion, right? Yeah. But cool feature, you don't get this in many houses, and I'd say some people might not like this, but it is cool to have like an actual door with a closed off bonus room, TV room, even, you know, playroom, whatever you want to do with this.
Yeah.
Homeschooling is popular out here in Kuna, so.
Yeah, especially all on the main level. So this is an all single level floor plan, so 3,000 square feet.
Yep.
All in one level, and that huge bonus room. You know, if for most people shopping for a 3,000 square foot home, I mean, having something like that separate and away, and where you can have, you know, more of your personal stuff or hobbies, huge addition.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And so we'll finish out the house in a second, but I'll speak to just the area first, and then I'll let Jesse talk about this. It really is, nobody knows about this yet, and I'm super excited for it because you don't get the opportunity to buy $400,000 or $500,000 luxury homes like a Tresidio builder very often, so excited to talk about that. But we're out here in Kuna, but we're close to the city center. So you're right across the street from Ridley's and all of the new developments that have happened in Kuna. So I live across the street in that Hayden Home community like I talked about. So you have Cafe Rio, Panda, there's a new, it's like crumble, so it's called Dirty Dough. Marco's Pizza is literally, you could walk to it. D&B Supply, you can walk to it, you can almost see it from here. They're starting to build and put the foundation in for what's supposed to be a grocery outlet, which is a popular one. Panera Bread is the other planned right across the street. And then behind Ridley's, they're developing more commercial use space. We don't know what that is yet, but Tractor Supply Company, Taco Bell, Wendy's, McDonald's, like all of it is right there. You have a sushi, Pokerita place. And so this like specific location in Kuna is an amazing one because you're so close to all of that and you're right on Meridian Road. So you can just hop down, get to the interstate in 10 minutes. And it just is a killer location. Me and my wife absolutely love it out here. But it is a little dangerous to be that close to like Cafe Rio and all that. I have gotten in the habit of, it's, I mean, just right on the way home. So I'll grab some Cafe Rio and eat out every so often. Yeah. High school, Kuna High School is also right down the street too. So for those of you who have kids in high school, it's right down the way. So just a really good location. And then as Kuna grows, we talked about the investment side. That's a big reason I wanted to live out here is Star has gotten so expensive. Meridian's obviously expensive, Eagle, Boise. And so Kuna is the last, I'd say, I don't want to say nice suburb, but it's like most people don't want to go all the way to Nampa and Caldwell as far as drive times, whereas Kuna, you're still 30 minutes to Boise. And so everybody, including all of the builders, are starting to move their developments out to Kuna. And so we talked about at the beginning where Kuna has gone up twice as fast in price within the last 12 months. And that's going to be, I think, exaggerated even more in the next 12 to 24 months. And so there's lots of potential there for just having that built-in equity and getting into Kuna before home prices go up, because we have Facebook's data center that is almost finished. We just got approved for another data center in Kuna. So we're going to have 2 data centers and there's talks of more. So it's just going to build, especially once Micron gets going. And that's the other benefit of Kuna is a lot of people from Micron actually can live in Kuna because you just go to the back roads and it's actually not that far of a drive. So lots of development and lots of growth to come to Kuna. And what I love about it out here is it's not nearly as busy for those of you who don't spend time in Kuna. In Meridian or Eagle, if you guys spend time in Star, you see how traffic heavy it is. It feels crammed, whereas Kuna is so spread out that you don't have all of those things. So Kuna is one of the ones where even if you're a Boise local, like you don't spend much time out in Kuna. I mean, I remember growing up, I didn't come to Kuna really until I moved out here. Hadn't been out here even growing up in Boise. So that is a location, and Lugarno is just, an awesome community. Lots of amenities going on here. You have a pool, pickleball courts. There's 2 parks in here, walking paths. So you get all of the, I guess, necessity amenities, right?
Yeah,
it's not going to be a resort.
Yeah, still a suburban feel, but you're out a little bit out of, a little bit out of this main town of Meridian in Boise, but still obviously have everything else, nearby commercial wise.
Yeah, and then even Discovery Park, one of our favorite parks in Meridian, is 5 minutes down the road into Meridian, so get that too.
Yeah, and that's where, I mean, my opinion is Kuna in general is Meridian. Maybe I have to add a few years because time's gone by so fast, but 12, 13 years ago, where it's growing, it's big, it's established, but it hasn't just exploded. But it's on the way because there's room out here for it, there's demand out here for it, and it's not that far away. I mean, literally, the border of Meridian and Kuna is like a couple, maybe one main street up now. So it's all starting to merge together. And this is one thing that I've noticed with actually having clients come out here and look around. Some people love it, some people don't like it, is exactly what you mentioned. It's a little less busy. You're surrounded by mostly farmlands right now. So some people love that they can come out here, get the country feel. Some people, maybe they're coming from a more busy city heavy lifestyle. Yes. City heavy lifestyle where they're like, we kind of want to be in the center of things a little bit more. So again, it's not for everyone, but I'd say especially locals coming out here, driving around in like huge farmland here, and then my home community here is a huge plus.
Yeah, I've had local clients that Kuna was not on their radar. And then they come out and visit me and my wife. We drive them around a little bit, and they're like, oh, I actually want to live in Kuna now. Because again, like even as Boise locals, you end up just staying in the suburb that you've grown up in or you've lived in for the last 5-6 years. So never hurts to just come out here, take a look.
Or watch these videos and obviously reach out, and any specific questions you guys have, we'd love to help answer. Drop them in the comments, or of course, shoot us a text, grab coffee, whatever's easiest. For
sure. And now the other benefit of Lugarno Terra is to have an affordable option. And I'm super excited about this because it is new news. I've been waiting for something like this with Tresidio, and so excited to have that in this community in particular. Yeah,
this is huge, and this is literally brand new. So they haven't even recorded this section of the community or the plat yet. I think they're doing construction right now. Recordings maybe 30-60 days out. They're going to pave it hopefully sometime this month in June.
And what does recording mean?
So they actually, going through the development process of subdividing that piece of land, it's not officially separate lots yet. So it's actually still just one big, 10, 20 acre parcel, and they haven't actually recorded the subdivision yet.
With the city, right?
Exactly. So they've gone through all the processes, but it's not, it's literally not available.
It's
they
not
can't
public
sell
information.
One of those lots yet.
So
this is new news to hopefully most of you, if not all of you, as well as a lot of people in the real estate industry here locally, and super excited about it because you can get into one of these homes. They're shooting for the high 400s. And the kind of spectrum of what they're going to build there, 1,600 to 2,000 square feet, predominantly single level homes, 2-car garages, some of them being a 3-car tandem garage. So that's where you have your 2-car door bay, but it goes deep. So you have your 3rd car, storage area, workshop area, things like that. But the same quality and style that you see with Tresidio. And luckily, they've started to build a little bit more of this product in other parts of the Treasure Valley. So if someone really is interested, love Kuna, love Lugarno Terra, want to stay in the 500s or possibly even just below 500, we can show you what these homes will look like and literally point out when it's available where this lot or where these lots would go in this community. We can go show you houses that it would look like. Which helps a ton.
And having early access to this, because a lot of times when they announce these houses, you get a little bit of a bonus for buying the first couple, but even just getting in early, you get the opportunity to pick the first 2-3 lots. You get the best pickings, and just a great opportunity to, especially in a community like this with all of these 800 to I'd say in the next 3 years, all of these houses will be $1 million plus houses. So to own or to buy a house at 500,000, it's going to appreciate really quick, especially.
I remember phase 1 of Lugarno Terra, which it wasn't Tresidio, but similar quality builders. 5 to 6s, same homes. And that was only a couple of years ago. So,
and now they're 700, 800, 900,000 over there. So.
But those ones are going to fly. We've talked about it before. The Kuna market right now doesn't have as much affordable home options as they need, and to have something in the 5 or low 500s of high quality in a community like this, those things are going to sell quick. Oh,
especially because right across the street are CBH Homes, and then me and my wife live in Hayden Homes. The Hayden and CBH homes at 1,600 square feet are $400,000.
Yeah, yep.
So for $100,000 more, you get a high quality build like Tresidio, and Tresidio is becoming more and more popular in the valley. They're really exploding, and there's a reason for that. I mean, obviously you guys can see as we go through these houses. So
yeah, super excited for that one, but can't show you anything yet because it's literally just dirt. We'll show you the drone footage, but as we get more info, as they start building later this year, obviously we'll pop back out for another update video. But again, if anyone's actually considering those, earliest time frame would probably be a move-in of early next year, but could possibly start building next 60, maybe 90 days. So get in early, that's the name of the game.
Yeah, I might be doing it. I might be moving across the street.
Man, you guys are crazy.
Yep.
Your third move in a year and a half or two.
Hey, we'll see what happens. Awesome. Yeah, excited for that. Let's finish out this house. There's still the coolest feature of this house left to go.
Yeah, you guys do want to see this. So again, that was kind of an awesome update to give you the spectrum of Lugarno Terra. This being a 3,000 square foot, the Hampton RV floor plan. Again, another very popular one. Obviously, they wouldn't build ones that aren't popular. So, but legitimately, we really, really like this one, and it's because these 2 bedrooms here are full guest suites. So you have 2 full bathrooms for each of these rooms here, which I absolutely love, especially, me personally starting to feel like, ooh, this is something I want in my next home because our kids are getting a little older. Having a bathroom attached to the bedroom, I mean, absolutely amazing. They don't have to get toothpaste all the way through to the hallway. It's just like, mess your spot up here and we'll clean it up.
Sounds like that's something that's happened to you.
Yes and no. I mean, yeah, probably. You don't remember. Things. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But no, great room. I mean, even when I walked in here, like just even having the little window in this.
True walk-in.
Yeah, it's cool. It gives that natural light in there. And then to have the bathroom for kiddos or even just guests that want privacy. Mother-in-law junior suite.
Yeah, and that's where, because this is all single level, we do have, retirees or empty nester clients that want a home this size, 3,000 square feet, give or take, and to have guest bedrooms like this, to have extended family stay for extended periods of time, but have their own full bathroom. I mean, this fits so many different people's wish lists and needs, and this is really why this community has just completely, I mean, over the last few years, but recently as well, just exploded because they're building to what people want.
Yeah, exactly. And to get 2 of these suites is absolutely outstanding. And then down the other hallway is the master. So take a look at the master, and then we are going to do a giveaway in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, we always try and do a giveaway. And in the next video, we'll hopefully try and announce 500 giveaway.
Big giveaway,
Yeah, trying to get to 500. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel and you love the information, you just want to keep learning more, it doesn't hurt to hit the subscribe button. Once we get to that 500 mark, we're going to be doing a big giveaway. So
also, obviously, subscribe, super important. We love that. Continue to comment. We love having those conversations and getting your feedback. But also, we've been hearing like 4 times the last couple of weeks of people sharing it with their other friends and family that they think are possibly buying here, possibly moving here. So continue to do that. We'd love it if you shared it with anyone that could find value or information out of these. And obviously, if they're ready to go, definitely reach out, have that conversation with a real estate agent like ourselves first. We recommend not going straight to the builder just because they are trained to be very good salesmen, where we try to keep it as neutral as possible and really have your interest in mind.
Yeah, and we can definitely pull strings to get you guys the best scenario possible. So master here, this is a really big master. There's no furniture in here to actually show you, but it's a big master. Yeah, you could fit a king easy in here with plenty of extra space.
I'm a queen width, and I mean, you could fit two kings in here.
Yeah,
just because,
right? Got the fan going, and then the master over here. Before we head into the master, though, the giveaway, we'll see there should have been some pillows on the entryway in the first house.
Okay.
Comment down below how many pillows were on that little stand in the entryway, and we'll send you guys a Starbucks gift card, and we'll do it for the first 3 people who do that. So comment that down below, and then put your notifications on, because I have to comment back to get your information so I can send it to you. So go ahead, do that. Now we'll walk into the master. Another really cool setup, similar to the last one, where it's not your typical just like runway. Get some space in here, get some separation, you get the window.
Yep.
Nice. And it also gives you guys a better idea of what a lot of their move-in ready homes look like.
Yeah, exactly. This would be a very typical build out for them, where they upgrade a lot of the features, but they don't go over the top. They keep it at a good price point. And then in this case, we'll definitely take a look at the closet. This is one of the better master bedroom closets I've seen under $1 million.
Yep.
I mean, this is super spacious. You could easily have a little island here with drawers, tons of built-ins, but yeah, this is the size master I would want in a 3,000 square foot home. Yep. And for some reason, a lot of times we're seeing smaller master closets in some of these. So
nice to see this. And then show you guys the shower really quick, which is right here. So it does have the glass window, another style of Tresidio, so not quite as cave-like as I guess some of the other ones.
You've got one glass side.
Yeah, exactly. So if this community in Lugarno Terra was maybe not quite the homes that you were looking at, then check out this video here. Me and Jesse go through Valor with some new updates. We also show you some patio homes, so another affordable option with Tresidio in the 500,000s, but that's a resort community out here in Kuna, so you get all the amenities, like some of the most in the entire valley. So check that out. Appreciate you guys watching.